Hello, welcome again to my QuickBooks tutorial. This is a young channel, and if it is your first time to start QuickBooks, I have this tutorial for you. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel and you find this tutorial very important, I ask that you subscribe to this channel. First of all, QuickBooks is a accounting program package. Majorly, it is used to record and manage finances in a company. Now, to start this program, I'll just click on File tab, then you create new company. Now, when you create a new company, we have these two options. We have Start Interview here, and we also have Skip Interview down there. So these two ways, I would suggest that you skip the interview, because if you started the interview, then it will have to ask you so many questions, and that one will not will get you tired. Then I would suggest you skip interview. Enter your company information, and this is where we require to enter the name of the company. So for this case, I'm going to type the name of my company. I will say computer maintenance and computer maintenance and repair, like that. Then I have to choose my country. This is where you choose the country, but when you look at this, you don't have the country. So if you find out that your country is not amongst the countries listed, you can simply click Other. And if you are doing an exam, you will be provided with other details which you will be required to fill. But for this case, I will skip and click Next. How is your company organized? Is it a sole proprietorship, a partnership, or it is a limited liability company, or a corporation, as corporation and profit, and also other? Now, if your company is not listed among us, you can still click on Other. But now for this case, I will choose sole proprietorship. So I'll click on sole proprietorship like that, then Next. Now, my fiscal year starts in January. You can still choose another month, but for this case, I will assume and use January, and I'll click Next. Select an industry from the list. You have to select where your company falls under. So for my case, my company falls under information technology. I'll pick that. Then when you pick your industry, your account will be displayed on this side. Every account related to your industry will be displayed on this side. Let me click Next, then go to Setup, and I will have to save my my company name to a location. Maybe I'm going to choose this location. Yeah. Then now you can complete creating your company file. Once it has successfully created your company file, you go to Home. Yeah. Now we are going to have an home interface where we have vendors, we have customers, employees. We also going to have charts of account, we have item list, record deposit, and we're going also to write checks. We have all these on home interface. Now I'm going to add a customer. How do we add a customer Here, now we are going to click on customer, then new customer and job. You click on this button, then pick new customer. For this customer, I'm going to use Peter. It is our customer. Then opening balance, I'm going to enter 1 million. And that is 1 million like that. You can still change the dates. If you are in an exam, you will be required to use the stipulated date, but for this case, I'm going to use the current date and assume and I use that. You can still provide other additional information here, but for this case, I'm going not to provide. Now, okay. Now we have added a customer, and now the payment is in form of invoice. That means this customer owes the company 1 million Kenya shillings. Why is it coming in an invoice form? Because he has to pay the company. He has not yet paid. He will pay later, and that's why it's coming in form of invoice. So this means this person will have to pay the company this amount. Now let me go back to home interface. I will have to add vendors. New vendor. I'm going to add my vendor as Situma. Opening balance 2 million. That I'll still have to assume the date, but you can still be able to change the date that you want to use. Now click OK. I've added my vendor, who is also a supplier in this case. So he's paying in form of a bill. This means the company owes this person 2 million. That's why it is coming in form of negative values. Let me go back to home interface. We also have to add, this is how to add employees. Employees, the purpose or the role of employees to manage employee data, transaction, and also the payroll in that particular company. So I'm clicking on employee. For employee, you will have to enter personal information, payroll, compensation, and employment information. I'll begin with personal information. This way you have to fill this field. Say Mr. Say Leo, the first name. Leo Dika. And the gender, we'll select male. I have to enter the birthday, birth of death, date of birth. If this person was born in, let's say, 1987 or 1996, this date. Okay. I'll choose OK. Then fill. Maybe single or married. I'll pick married. Okay. Continue. Okay. So I have added an employee. I'll still go back to home interface. Now we need to create accounts. To create account, you simply go to charts of account like that. So that's where now you need to create. Now this part, we need to create account. Under this account, we are going to account new, and we are picking this account bank. Continue. So we are going to use current. That is the account name. Under bank account, we are creating account name current. opening balance. Let's have 500,000. Then you select ending date. You can select ending date. Okay. You can save and close. Because I have also to add another account, you save at new, like that. So here the account name is going to be cash. Then enter opening balance. Opening balance, you're going to give it 1 million. 1 million, and select the end date. Then okay. Now you're going to save and close because there's no any other account name you're going to enter. Save and close like that. And so now we need to add items and services that this company deal with. So to do that, we are going to list. We have listed tab there. Then item list, item, then new. Now, when you look at this one, we don't have stock part. We don't have stock part. What do we do if we don't have stock part here? I'm going to show you how to do that. Just go to edit, click on that edit tab, then preference, you choose item and inventory, then you'll go to my company profile and make sure you activate this. Inventory and purchase orders. Make them active like that, then okay. Now when you go to list and add our items, we are going to have this what we call stock inventory part. Okay, we click there, then we're going to enter our first item. We're going to say our first item is hard disk, which costs say 500, or you can say 500. 500. Now what we are going to sell that disk, we are going to sell at 800. And now what are we having? We are having 50 of them. We are having 50 of them. Then we have to choose the account. You can choose hardware account, hardware, sales hardware. That way, then this amount is going to be automatically be calculated. Okay. We are still going to add another item under inventory part. We are adding keyboard, and then keyboard costs let's say 1,000, and it is going to be sold at 1,500. So we're going to sell it at 1,500. And what we have is we have 10 of them. That one still under sales hardware account. Now click OK. Like that. Now we can exit. Okay. Now we are going to do transaction, and we have two types of transaction here. We have purchase and sales. Now if you are going to do purchase, we have two purchases we are going to make here: purchase and pay instantly, and purchase on credit. If we are going to do purchase on credit, it means we are going to pay that one later. So in this case, we are going to enter bills, and we are not going to pay bills if we are going to purchase on credit. And if we are going to purchase and pay immediately, we're going to enter bills, then also pay the bills. So let's start with purchase and purchase on cash. So purchase on cash, we enter bills, then we are purchasing from this supplier item. This item we are purchasing hard disk, maybe you're purchasing 3 of them. Save. We're going to close, save and close. And because we are purchasing on cash, we're going to pay bills here. Now we're going to pay this bill here. Make sure you check like that. We're going to pay by cash. Yes. Then pay the selected bill. Done. Now let's purchase on credit. We purchase on credit, enter bills, then going this time to pick another item. We need to pick hard disk, and we're going to pay. We're going to purchase 5 of them. Save and close. We are not going to enter bills in this case because we are purchasing on credit. When you purchase on credit, you simply enter bills, but you don't pay bills because that one has to be paid later on. Now let's focus on sales. If you're going to sell on credit, in this case, we're going to create what we call invoice because that's amount, that one is going to be paid later. That's why we create sales. We create invoice because when we sell on credit, it means it's going to be paid later. Then when you sell on cash, we are going to create sales receipt, and then we record deposit immediately. Now let's sell on cash. Sell on cash, you're going to create what we call create sales receipt. Select the customer who is Peter here. Item, a hard disk, this time round the count is maybe 3, then save and close. So after we have created sales receipt, it means we are supposed to record that deposit. So make sure you check, then okay, save. We need to record it. Now let's focus on sales on credit. When you're selling on credit, we are going to create what we call invoice because that amount, that one is going to be paid later on. That's why we are creating invoice. Create invoice like that. And this time we're going to sell keyboard. We're going to sell 7 of them. Then save and close. Quantity. Okay, we are going to select like that, and then close. Now the last thing I'm going to do here now to create reports, simply go to create reports here. That is report tab like that. Click on reports. Then you're going to company and finances. Now I'm going to create what we call profit and loss report. So just click on it, then the report will be generated here. So this shows how the company is making profit and losses. You can, yes. So this is my introduction tutorial on QuickBooks. I'm also going to do another video on questions. I'm going to solve some questions on QuickBooks. So if you have subscribed to this channel, we shall meet in the next video. If it will be going to be dropped, then YouTube will be the first to notify you.